Hey y'all, I'm here again with one of my painting videos. This one is a lot shorter, but actually it means so much more to me. At some point in my video, my setting kind of changes, and that's because I filmed it later on, and well, my desk changes often. But anyway, I'm I'm happy winter is pretty much over in Texas where I live. But I had a lovely summer last year, so I look forward to it this year. I actually meant to make this video a lot sooner, but I am a terrible procrastinator. But yeah, I hope to have a really cool summer like I did last summer, spotting many animals and insects in my neighborhood. And I think the one that kept coming up was hummingbirds. And it made me think of the Aztec, also known as Mexica. That's my ancestors, and what they related the hummingbird with. And one of the things I related hummingbirds with is Huitzilopochtli, and that's the Mexica god of warfare and human sacrifice. And his name means Hummingbird of the South. The Mexica believed that the dead had to transform into a hummingbird to get to the palace of Huitzilopochtli in the south. So when they saw a hummingbird, they believed it to be the spirits of dead warriors, or sometimes even a message from heaven. I'm sorry, some of the painting is a little bit off out of the screen here, but like I said, it'll it'll change later. And it's funny because it's I was looking at it when I was like editing, and it's such a drastic change of how my desk looks. But yeah, I still hope that everyone gets something out of watching this, even if everything is not completely in focus, or not in focus, but in frame properly. But yeah, hummingbirds are amazing. There are many cultures and many spiritual research I've done and came across, or even things. Actually, most of the things are from my own experiences and my own practices and stuff like that. But yeah, hummingbirds are said to bring us medicine of strength and good luck and rebirth. This right here is actually one of my favorite things to do, or to, especially like in this painting, where the sunbeams are coming down. And what I do to get that effect is I just kind of, like, I barely, my brush is, it's just dipped into some water, and then I get a little bit of, this happens to be yellow, so I get a bit of yellow, and then just a very, very tiny tad bit. That way you're just kind of dragging down like little tiny bits of paint. It's pretty satisfying. I also really like adding these white highlights and just bringing a lot of light into this painting. There I am doing that same technique with the white. Again, just to bring in more light into the painting. I'm sorry my hands are in the way, but I think you can kind of see what I'm doing here. I just kind of realized that I kind of cut out right there. When I was adding like the lighter parts of the of the flowers there. And getting the sides, I really have this, I can't leave things like blank. They need to look full and complete. That's why I paint on the sides as well and continue the painting. Here, honestly, that little middle part of the flower kind of gave me a little bit of a hard time. I really wanted everything to be noticeable, just kind of all muddled. I wanted everything to just blend in and the details. And here I'm just laying down the groundwork for a hummingbird. I think looking back, I had a really, really fun time painting this, and yeah, it made me realize I would like to paint more animals, more wildlife. It's very soothing. It's very grounding. I really like animals, or I love animals, so yeah, I don't paint them or draw them enough, but that's something I could look forward to this summer as well. Or, coming season, spring. I tend to not really do much during the winter. I feel like I really have to rest up. Because during the spring and the summer, that's the time that I'm more, I guess, I come out of hibernation and I get pretty creative and inspired, so I start painting more and drawing more and creating more. So I hope to actually upload more videos of different creations, not just paintings, but yeah, I don't know what I'll showcase, but I do plan to make more videos of other art projects. And here I can really see the hummingbird starting to come to life, and just makes me really think of what I've personally come to equate the hummingbird with, and that is boldness, authenticity, and magic. And that's because though this bird is tiny, it's difficult not to notice them. Their radiant, colorful feathers gleam and glitter in multi-tones, look as if they change. They gleam, and it looks like they're changing color. It looks pretty magical. So that's why I've associated them with magic as well. Here I'm adding the highlights to the hummingbird. And some highlights on the flowers. I think I'm just trying to pick paints here. It probably would have been smart to edit this out. But yeah. here I'm going back into these flowers and these leaves and just adding just more depth, more shadows, more. Yeah, I'm very much a strong believer in more details is better. Yeah, and then I think I tend to want to take on a lot of projects at once, and then I burn out. So you know, even right now, editing this video and everything, it's you know, since spring and summer were like busiest times, this is very good time to be. It's like a reminder because I mean I've also come to associate hummingbird with stillness. And that's, you know, their wings flutter so fast on and on. You know, almost look like a blur. Or they do, you know, they look like a blur, and it reminds me to stop and take a deep breath, be still and calm. Even you know, in life things can be a blur too. You're just on the go all the time or something. And you know, I want to take on all these projects because I just feel so alive again coming out of winter and stuff, and it reminds me of this like big hunger like they have. Their hunger is so grand that that's why you see them, they move really quickly from flower to flower, taking in its sweet nectar. And that reminds me to take in the sweetness of life, little by little. I'd like to be like the hummingbird and they move so quickly all the time, but you know, even they hibernate in the winter. But oh, there you go. My desk is completely different. That's another yeah. So as you can see, that's me procrastinating, and it took me a while to actually finish this painting. But yeah, this reminds me that, you know, there's so much sweetness in life, and there's so much to enjoy every day and every season. But yeah, I look forward to this spring and especially this summer, and I hope to have another summer of the hummingbird again. And I can't do without my sparkles. I add them to like everything.